What's up mga chong?
Hello, good evening guys.
Hi guys, disclaimer first. My English is very limited, so bear with me. Ako, bawas na kagad. Kamusta tayo dyan, Chong? Kamusta?
Dapat nagsimula
400 words left na lang sa'yo, Lanza.
Pag si Nico nagsasalita, kayo sumagot, ha?
Oo nga eh. Hey, Nico, say hi to everyone first. Just ignore.
Hey everyone.
Yun, no? Kamusta kayo, guys? Kamusta naman ang buhay natin after this while on pandemic pala?
Well, a lot of people gain weight for sure.
I know, right?
And some of us are losing weight.
Yeah. And some is running out patience from the granddaughter. Hey, go to the basement.
No. So, guys, naimbitahan ko kayo para, kwenton chikahan lang. It's been a while since nagkita-kita tayong lahat. Siguro, ilang buwan na.
Oo nga, since Moira, no?
Yeah, March.
Yeah, Moira was the last one.
March
I think that's in March. Yeah.
March.
So it's like 4 months.
4 months. Grabe
Yeah.
after that.
Yeah.
So, kamusta naman ang Friction at ang Boot Entertainment?
Oh, Friction Live. BC, what is this? We were supposed to have the concert for Marcelito Pomoy this July. Of course, it got moved in November. So it's going to be on the 14th of November. Yeah. And the band, they're doing recording right now. And of course, we're doing some...
Oh, this year. Minove this year, November this year.
Yeah, November 14, yes.
I see.
November 14, same place.
Kamusta naman, Callidus? What's up, boss, Jamie?
Hello. Wala, okay lang.
Yan, gusto ko Tagalog yung sagot.
Si Flores para yung English eh. Makakalaban tayo eh.
Oo nga eh.
Para si Nico na makakaintindi. Pagbalik yan dito sa harapan ko, doon na tayo magtagalog lahat. Diba? Dumuduguan na nga ako eh.
Ako nga nagre-ready na kasi nagamit ko na kanina sa trabaho yung 1 kilo eh. So,
Naubos na.
naubos na.
Pagtapos dito, bugbog ka na.
Minsan tinitipid ko, yes no na lang eh. I got you, sir. I got you, ma'am. Ganun na lang.
Thumbs up na lang.
Eto na, oy, booth.
So, anong buhay natin sa Callidus ngayon? Puro outing ba? Puro gala-gala?
Stay at home.
Yeah.
Ito, nag-quit to ng trabaho eh. Nag-stay at home mom na lang eh.
Umalis ka na sa Innova?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
January pa.
So,
I see.
Yeah.
nag-focus siya sa business niya. So, at least, actually, timing lahat kasi nung mag-quit siya, matagal na namin siyang pinipilit mag-quit para mag-focus na lang siya sa bahay din tsaka sa business.
Yeah.
Andiyan na si Nico, mag-English na tayo.
So they were saying that...
I can understand a little.
So Jamie become a stay-home mom. Who's gonna buy the motorcycle parts now?
He's gonna be providing
staying
that.
home now so that they can make another baby cause.
Oh no. We're definitely done with that.
Quarantine baby.
Pandemic baby.
Pandemic.
Yeah.
So,
Quarantine baby.
so she quit and decided to focus on the other business. So she's doing that full time now.
Yeah.
And
So that's good.
Yeah. So sa mga viewers natin ngayon, again, we are the local promoter producers here in the DMV area. I'm Lance Guidote from Team Guidots and Jamie and Jeff Santos from Callidus Production, Nico and Florence from Friction Live and Boot Entertainment. Hi guys, peace. Blacker na kami. Streamer pa kami.
Looking forward to getting back to work.
All right. So pwede bang makahingi ng konting background paano nagsimula ang mga production and entertainment group nyo? Let's start with the Callidus. Wow, English yun ha?
Yun, di ba? Oy,
Nag,
ilang words yun.
Tinitipid-tipid ko, relax lang.
Bawas talaga yun.
You have to explain that in English.
I know, hold on.
Yeah.
Babuelo tayo.
Yeah.
So,
No, we got
South
interested
Border.
when we watched South Border back in 2018.
that's a Black Squirrel yata.
Black Squirrel sa May Vienna, I believe, or yeah, I think it's that area. Then we spoke to someone, showed interest, and that's when we started producing. So the first, sino ba yung first natin? It was Paulo Santos was the first one, and then
That was a fun experience.
I think Florence was there. I remember
Oh.
Yeah,
her.
I sang. And
Yeah.
I was
I was there
there too.
too. The crowd for that one.
Oh yeah, it was really fun.
It was a fun experience.
Yeah, it was
Ay,
fun.
sa inyo pala yun. Akala ko kay ano.
Kanino?
What's his name? What's his name? The one that went to Vegas?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, because yeah.
Lawrence, we're just in the beginning. You're getting already in the climax. Relax.
No, because we're talking about Paulo Santos, so I really talked about him. Because he's the one who approached me to sing for Paulo Santos.
Right. Yeah.
I was
kasi-
there.
Producer. Huh?
I was
Yeah, and
there.
then Lance was there.
Yeah, you were there too.
Doon ko na-meet yung friend mo.
Yes.
Yung nasa Europe ba yun? I think.
Si Janet, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
so that was the first show. And then, no, actually, no. He wasn't the first show. The first show is Michael Pangilinan.
Supposedly, yeah.
And then Paolo got into the contract and pushed up before Michael's show.
Uh-huh.
So we did Michael. So we said, yeah, let's do Paolo kasi I know the songs naman. So Paolo and then Michael.
And then South Border again.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then
Yeah. Sa Virginia Beach natin ginawa yung ano eh.
oh sila ko yung tata, yeah.
Yeah.
Sa South Border.
And that's it.
Hack 9.
Nice.
Okay, good.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, Glock. Oh my god.
Law.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Black Nine, I was there too.
No, so South Border, Glock 9, tas
Si Shanty Dope and X
Shanty Dope,
Battalion.
XB,
Yeah.
Hmm.
and si and then South Border ulit sa Texas naman.
Luke Mejares.
Luke Mejares.
Oh, look.
Luke Mejares and Vince, and then
December Avenue was the
was
last.
the last one.
Yeah.
With toggle switch.
Yes.
Mhm.
I think I remember first time ko kayong ma-meet sa party ni Pacman sa Virginia.
Baka sa backyard grill.
Backyard.
Yeah.
No, na-meet kita first sa Slap Shack. We were at the parking, umiinom. Kasama namin si Gapoy. And then we were asking him.
Mahirap to pag may inuman eh.
Tubig ba iniinom natin?
JV.
Lemon eh.
Jack and Coke yata yun. Tapos nasa ano ka, we were at the parking lot. You were surrounded by girls.
Oh my god.
And then he introduced us to you. And then that was it. It was just like casual, pero we never really spoke. It's just like hi, hello, and that's it.
I think alala ko first time yung ano yun eh. Nauna ba Slap Shack bago yung sa backyard?
Hindi ko alam yung backyard. Oh!
Yeah,
Una yung Slap Shack, then backyard.
Backyard.
Yeah, kasama natin sino yun yung...
Si Pacman.
Si Pacman, tsaka sino pa isa yung may asawang buntis noon?
Huh? I don't know.
Oh, Mark.
Kasama.
Mark.
Yung si Mark. Yeah, yung
Oh,
Mark.
yung
yeah.
Mark, Malen, and I think there's one other person there.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
nandun. I don't know.
So that was it.
So that's how it all started.
So how's the friction and the boot started? Palaban na naman.
Lawrence and I, we talked about wanting to do concerts for maybe like a year or two.
Yeah, when we were in India.
Yeah, when we first met back in like 2014.
Yeah.
Florence approached me and said, when we both get back to Virginia, we can, start doing some concerts. She sings, she knows people, and we talked about it and talked about it. And then one day she just called me and said, "Hey, I set up the appointment with the lawyer. Let's go make our company." And I think like 2 weeks later we had contacted Geneva Cruz for our first concert. Like 2 weeks later we had signed it and we were moving on.
We're
one
getting,
month
we're
later.
Are we
getting
going?
going there already.
Are we going there already?
No,
Like,
not yet, not yet,
No.
not yet.
Florence always wants to.
Not yet. So yeah, we did Geneva Cruise last May of 2019, and then in August we did the YouTubers from New York, Angel Ram, Ryan
yeah.
Uncalled For,
Mig, Ayasa.
yes,
River Maya.
and
Babu.
Timazio, what's his name? Yeah, and then we did Bamboo in September. So that was pretty busy.
Yeah,
There was a lot of stress.
that was a very busy year.
Yeah,
It felt like it was one right after the other.
yeah,
It
it is.
was very stressful.
It is like the span of like a month difference. Not even, no.
Yeah.
There was a lot of
Yung
promotion.
Callidus na kapag nag-tour na sila, nag-conceptualize na sila ng tour eh. So how's the experience and preparation, from the beginning, middle, and the end of the show? Anong yung mga struggles, and then yung mga happy moments, and then yung mga ayaw ko na moment, yung mga ganon.
Okay,
We had.
Yeah, Callidus.
Oh,
Yeah.
so the prep phase is tawag dito, parang like okay naman, it's not that hard. And then yung once na nasa actual ka na,
Once they arrive.
it's parang constant high siya eh. Like you get this adrenaline once they arrive, and then yung full production na asikasuhin mo na, you're at the backstage taking care of them, and at the same time taking care of ticket sales, and then your stage, and then your sound, everything. So parang you're getting that high, and then once everything is done, you get a chance to sit down, all of a sudden bigla kang mapapagod.
Makaka-crash ka.
Yeah, makaka-crash ka, doon mo mararamdaman.
Mhm.
Yung best part of the whole, like, when you're doing a tour is yung every single moment na kasama mo yung artista mo.
Mhm.
Yun yung pinaka-the best. Kasi doon mo makikita yung totoong tao, totoong sila, and they're really down to earth.
You build friendship.
You build that friendship.
Not just
and-
the artist that you're paying them, but the fact na you build that good relationship.
Yeah.
Even the best part.
And the worst part of the production is, not seeing the return that you're expecting.
Not all the time.
It's not all the time. It's like meron nga nagsabi. So somebody told me before, this business is not something that you would go into to make money. It's more of like a hobby.
Mhm.
Like, yeah.
So it's
Suntok sa buwan.
Yeah, you're right.
It is suntok sa buwan.
It's a big risk talaga, big risk.
It's very risky, and then you have yung geography na in play, kasi yung hindi mo alam kung ano yung titingnan ng tao, panonoorin ng tao. Parang nangangapa ka every single time. So there's a lot in play. It's fun, and at the same time, it's draining.
Yeah, correct. Na kada after ng show, doon mo na mararamdaman lahat ng effort ginawa mo. Pag during the show, alam mo naka 5-hour energy ka na times 10 eh. Like you can do everything, but after the show and everything, when you go back to your room, it's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, the worst was like when you have to pick up your artists, like
Mm.
you're in Virginia, you have to pick them up in New York. So that was like, and then we waited. I remember picking up yung team ni Bamboo. We got in New York like around 10 in the evening, and then we went to the airport
Mhm.
around 11 o'clock. They come out like almost 4 o'clock in the morning.
Bakit may
Like,
delayed?
yeah, there was a lot of people coming in. Diba? Tapos, ang tagal nila doon. And then,
Yeah, big
and
international
madaling araw ka
airport.
na natapos. And then,
And
you
then
have to drive the
showed
next
the same
day.
day?
Oh, no. It was like
2
the
days
next,
later.
yeah, no, like a day later
Yeah.
now. Yeah, like a
Oh, a
day.
day later. I
Yeah,
see.
so, but the thing is, you know, kala mo makakapagpahinga ka na, like when from the airport, tapos yung iba niya pa kasama, they wanted to go out. So, you know, it's like, I really just want to sleep. So there was a lot of, well, yeah, that's, you know, one of the stressful thing. And then, yeah,
So you have
sounds, finding up the venue,
Mhm.
di ba? Tapos a lot ng mga surprise bill afterwards.
No, right. The after receipt.
Best part.
Yeah, but it was a lot of fun because we learned so much. You know what I'm saying? We've
Uh-huh.
learned a lot, and we're still looking forward to produce more. That's why we have
Yeah.
Marcelito coming in,
Yeah. I
and there
think
was yeah,
the best part is when you see all the people who come to the show and they're
yeah,
smiling and they're
yeah,
laughing, taking pictures and having the enjoyment, you know, that
yeah.
brings a special fulfillment to us to
Mhm.
see
Yeah.
you make 400, 500 people so happy for one night.
Yeah,
And that makes the work worthwhile.
yeah. That's a positive thing, no? That
Yeah.
was fun though. It's still fun.
Oh,
Fun.
this question is for you, Nico. Ah, patay, English. So, this is OPM. So, are you really into OPM, or how do you paano ka nagkagusto sa OPM? Paki-English.
No,
Ito Boracay.
yeah, I started getting into more OPM after spending more time with Florence. Like I said, we've known each other for 6 years now. We went to Philippines together. We grew well, not grew up, but we spent a lot of time in Virginia at the same time. So I've listened to more and more OPM, mostly newer stuff,
Yeah.
millennial music.
sample
But
naman
it's
siya,
it's
sample.
it's definitely a different type of happy style of music.
Oh.
And I
What's
remember
the first
him
band you
singing.
watch in the Philippines?
Joey G.
Oh, Joey G.
Yeah.
Ah, now I know why Florence is so fun with Joey G.
No, because my niece is best friend of Joey G.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
Yeah.
that's
So
why.
we went there. That was my first experience with OPM.
Mhm.
And then I guess the second one would probably be Palo Santos.
Yeah.
I didn't see him
Palo
yet.
Paulo
Santos.
Santos here or in the
Here,
Yeah,
Philippines?
yes.
here at that one on Franconia.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
the
But he
Mexican.
loves juries. Yes,
Yeah,
yeah, he
Oh,
loves
Juris.
I
Yeah,
love
Juris
her
is good.
songs.
yeah, juries.
Juris solo artist or Juris while she was in AYMP?
Solo.
Solo.
Both. Yeah.
I see.
Solo.
So,
Morissette, no?
Mm.
Oh, we went to watch Morissette as well with
oh
the
yeah, yeah.
What
yeah.
You
about
there?
what about
That was
Geneva?
that was
You
the
don't
other
like
guy.
Geneva?
Have you watched Geneva in the Philippines?
No, Geneva was in
No,
LA.
she was living in California at that time.
Mhm.
Oh,
Hmm. Yep.
okay. Mamaya natin i-tackle yan. So, so since,
Love juries.
it's been like 3 consecutive years na merong mga shows sa DMV. What can you say about our market? How does the community adapt on us bringing OPM shows here in the area?
To who?
Market, talaga nga na-divided, of
Mhm.
course.
Mhm.
Like with Bamboo, there was not a lot of mga, like, the crowd from Bamboo and the Geneva crowd is totally different.
Different.
Yeah. That's the thing with with the DMV crowd talaga divided. Like it was kind of like interesting as well because yung iba may nakakakilala din kay Bamboo na mas mas matanda pero bibili sila ng ticket para din sa anak nila.
Oo.
So yeah. Hindi kami pupunta doon baka like baka masyadong maingay or something like that. So
Actually, I experienced that nung first Bamboo show. I think several people complained kasi it's too loud. Kasi inupo ko sila sa gilid ng stage. They were like
no,
on the,
ours is like
in the
people
couch.
were just dancing, no? Because it's a club thing.
Yeah,
also.
yeah, it was definitely more club.
That
Club vibe.
that Bamboo show was a really good show. Ang ganda ng performance and the lights and everything.
lights.
Nag-enjoy kami. Ang ganda ng
Yeah,
production.
Bamboo really,
He came out with his whole audio and electrical team
Yeah.
to do
Telling
that.
Jamie, this was a very nice production. Ang ganda. Ang
Thanks,
ganda.
appreciate that.
Yung
yung mga
performance
ilaw nila,
overall.
may mga ilaw nila. Soundcheck pa lang
Yeah.
makikita mo kung paano sila mag-ano ng mga ilaw eh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Malalaman.
the huge backdraft, like we actually
Lalo-
ordered that. Like, shoo. Talagang,
That was
yeah.
that particular concert was a lot of work.
Yeah. But a lot of fun.
He's a big artist.
You
so,
can
yeah.
see. I mean, put in a lot of work. You can see yung
The setup and
the
everything.
setup and yung final product. It's really nice.
Mhm.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
outcome of the show.
The
Kasi
quality, yeah.
Yeah,
quality, the outcome of the show, yun na yung kumbaga, yun na yung reward mo sa pinaghirapan mo from the beginning from the sound check to the setup to planning kung saan mo talaga sila ilalagay.
Yes.
And then pag nakita mong marami ng lasing at nag-i-enjoy, parang nawawala na yung pagod mo eh. And then babalik lang yung pagod mo pag meet and greet na.
Aha.
Yeah.
That's 100% fact.
Meet and greet.
Mhm.
Were you there? Meet and greet. Yeah.
I was collecting the people from downstairs. Yeah.
That was tiring, yes. But it was still fun. Like, hurry!
So kay naman Callidus, anong masasabi mo sa crowd? Sa market ng DMV?
It's the same like what Florence said.
Very
it's
challenging. It's tricky.
It's tricky. Crowd is split. You have the older crowds, and then you have the younger millennial crowds. You have the 90s.
They're so separate too.
They're so separate. There's really no one artist that you can bring that you'll have every single person in the DMV go.
Yeah.
So you just have to know your market.
Yeah.
Kaya when we're handling certain artists, me and Jamie we discuss and we make a decision not to do a show dito sa DMV because we're expecting nothing, close to nothing. I mean, there will be a crowd, pero it will be close to nothing. So it would just be a waste of time. So we would just skip the DMV. It's still, I mean, we're still in the learning process. We're not veterans like goats.
Hindi naman. It's a continuous learning, Hindi
Yeah.
naman kami perfect lagi naman kaming may Kumbaga, tama rin naman kayo. Talagang mahirap yung market kasi parang generation by generation. So
Yes.
so for me, ang masasabi ko lang na I can consider A+ or A na shows na ginawa namin is yung during kila Joey G. Morissette and Ice, which is yung crowd talaga is divided. Kumbaga meron kang makikitang older crowds from Joey G, and then yung millennials for Moira, and then yung from 90s which is for Ice. So
Doon sa concert na yun.
oh yeah, andun si
Iniyakan niya si Aiza Sigere eh.
I love
Talaga
Isaac
ba?
Rivera.
Oo, umiyak
Yeah,
yan.
I think we watched her both times she was here the last 2 years.
Yeah. That.
yeah,
The Moira show was good too.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, the
That's
Moira show was a
Yeah.
very good show.
that's
I
a
liked that
very
one a
good
lot.
show.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, yun ang isa sa nakakapagod na show. Grabe.
She even came and took a picture with your daughter when she was singing.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
That
She's
was
a big
really cool.
she's a big fan.
Oh yeah, yung yung sa naglalakad siya sa sa crowd.
Smile, yeah, yeah.
Tawa nga ako doon, tinanggal niya sapatos niya.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised kasi not a lot of
Artist.
not artists, pero it's the production crew.
That will
Not a
allow.
lot of them will allow that kasi it robs the higher paying crowd that paid for
Hmm.
The VIP.
the VIP, the picture taking.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that she did that.
Actually, nung sinabi sa akin yon na fourth song, I think fourth or fifth song, sabi niya, Lance, can you ready some people na para mag-crowd control? And then I think Moira said, no, let me, kumbaga, bigyan lang siya ng daan and she will do the rest. So sabi ko, okay. And then yung mga tao naman is okay naman eh. Yun yung una napansin ko. Nagmamature na yung crowd ng DMV dahil nung first grabe nung sa Morissette, grabe talagang dinudumog nila si Morissette sa Hindi na
yeah.
makapunta sa likuran si Morissette dahil wala na.
That
Black
happens in Geneva as well.
Yeah,
But it's
hindi
a
na
small
namin
place. Yeah.
hindi na
Yeah.
namin pero Moira talaga
People
siya
are
I mean,
very
for the
proud.
crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
everything. Pero, masaya dahil at least yung mga tao nag-enjoy and yung iba nag-travel para mapanood sila and magaling naman talaga yung mga artists eh. So, I think
Yes.
it was a good night.
Yep.
Yes.
So sa ganitong mga nangyayari, ano yung pwedeng kunyari, ano yung pwede nating gawin as a promoter producers to to come up with one show, one event na we can get all the crowd in the DMV from let's say older generation, the AARP club, Blue Cross Blue Shield club, the millennials, the titos, titas, and then
Multiple artists. No.
Yeah.
You have to get a multiple artists na merong for the oldies and for the younger generations.
Parang it's more of like a festival.
Yeah, parang
Like
band
I think
fest.
band fest. Like sino to si Lance, sino si
Which one?
yung katulong ni Lance sa mga
The
shows?
Sound of Music.
No, the manager from Bistro. What's her name?
Oh, si Mika.
Micah.
Oh, si
Si Mary.
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 Mary, she mentioned before it
Yeah.
would be a nice idea to have like a festival na
Multiple artists,
all the
different genre para
all the producers will
Mm.
will join as one and
Oh yeah. Naalala ko nga, akala ko gagawa nung yung sa local band festival.
yeah.
Hindi
Yeah, it was supposed to
materialize
be
eh.
this May, no?
Yeah,
They cancel.
I think we were all in the chat pero nothing
Yeah.
really materialized. It would be a very good it would be a nice idea to have that.
But you know what's gonna work as well? Like I thought about it because we never did the we always did like show of music. I think in the middle we could also put like like a comedian. Diba? Maybe like comedy, talagang yung Filipino comedians like
yes.
Jose
Something
Wally.
Yeah.
Yes. You know what I mean? Just to break. Habang
something
nagpapahinga
new
yung
naman.
ibang artist.
There's a couple
Something different.
producers that's been reaching out to us last year about bringing in comedians, like change like the layout, not
Yeah.
too much the music, is more of the comedians, and we're just like, yeah, I mean, we're not too sure yet.
I don't think anybody has done that here in DMV. So
No,
it's a
si Lance.
risk.
Lance
Nagawa mo na ba yun, Lance?
Comedy? No, hindi pa. I
That
think
was in New Jersey, I thought.
Vice Ganda
Vice
sa
Ganda
New
was in
Jersey.
New York.
Vice, yeah.
Vice in Jersey.
Well, I mean, that's Vice. I don't think
uh,
it's comparable naman kasi that's Vice.
That's Regan John Productions event.
Okay, Regan.
But long time ago, I remember there was like some comedians that came here. And it was like Matagal na talaga, like probably 18 years ago.
Well, there was the two comedians who came last October to Tandoori Nights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
then-
Sheila produced
Yes.
Ray
Yes,
Kilay
yes.
and
Yeah, that one with Carol Banawa, no?
yeah, Poka ba yun?
Smoke, I'm not sure.
Yan sa comment section mo, little dyan, no? Produce ASAP, Showtime, Itbulaga.
Let's ask the big balls.
Yeah,
Boot
that's what
Entertainment and Florence. Florence, just give us the go signal. We'll do all the work.
We're always open for,
No, I
anything.
think, I think
No?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
yes, I think it's doable naman eh. Kasi,
Yes.
I mean, I've known people nice, like just a change of, layout for the DMV.
I
I don't
think
think
so,
we
yeah.
had that here.
Yeah, sana mapansin din sana ng ng GMA or ng ABS-CBN, because mostly they go to New York or New Jersey, LA, those big kasi andun talaga yung pinakamaraming Filipino community. But
So they can phone and,
Washington
larger
DC,
communities.
Washington DC, DMV area, you can try this place. We can talk to our Daddy Trump, gawin natin doon sa mall. First ever,
Yeah.
collaboration, tapos doon ginanap,
No, at that,
yeah.
if ever, Lance, yung iniisip ko na magiging venue is yung merong venue dito sa Maryland, racetrack siya eh. They do, nagpunta kami one time yung Filipino festival or something. So,
Racetrack.
Was
Racetrack.
it like the food festival that you went?
No,
No?
hindi siya food festival eh. It's more of like, there's Filipino vendors, food vendors,
Parang
and then
Asian.
there's like, no, it's not Asian. It's more of
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
Filipino.
yeah. Remember
Oh,
that food fest?
Fiesta
food fest?
Asia.
Yeah,
Something
something like
like that,
that. It was a
yeah.
horse racetrack, and then there's a stage at the end. There's like kids playground and everything. Filipino T-shirt vendors, food vendors.
Mm.
That's a good venue then.
Yeah, that is a good place. But there was a lot of people during that time as well. No?
Yeah.
I think it was
Yeah,
like
there was a lot of people at the Filipino Food Festival at the wharf.
yeah.
We all
Yeah.
saw
Hindi ako nakapasok doon. Grabe.
Us
Yeah, it
too.
was back. They had to close
We
it.
didn't make it inside.
Hindi ako nakapasok. Yung ticket ko malapit na 10
I
tao
know,
na lang yung
no.
nasa harapan ko.
I
Hindi
know.
ko
I was able to get there and put posters up.
Just imagine we have that Filipino event restaurant, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Group of them combine music and what, say GMA or something.
Yes.
It would be a very big event.
Yes.
Very well attended. It would be very nice.
We were supposed to have that, di ba yung, what do you call that? With the June festival that was supposed to be happening, but it got
Yeah,
canceled
I
in
thought we were gonna work on
Dallas
one in
Expo.
Oh yeah, that's the one that I'm
Dallas Expo.
hoping
Yeah.
to happen
The
because
one that
that's
they
big.
have. Yeah, they have.
Filipino American Commerce Chamber.
Chambers. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Saying them, no?
Yung
I think they moved it as well. It got moved. Yes.
dami kasing naapektuhan talaga ng corona eh.
I know.
Yep.
Yes.
Changes
That's
a lot
why.
of things.
That's why Nico is singing now.
Sample.
I've seen the video. I'm a big fan now.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I check your Instagram. I saw the duet video. The birthday,
Yeah.
I think the birthday.
That's cute.
Birthday
Which
party.
one?
No,
The
when you were in LA.
I think you were in LA.
Someone that posted in Instagram.
Mm.
Yeah, the duet.
Oh, okay. Oh, we did that on We Sing.
Oh. Sample nga live.
Sample.
Sample.
Oh, sample nga.
Bakit ngayon ka lang?
I-produce na yan.
Pwede,
Talk to my
pwede.
manager for my talent fee.
I'll give you balot. Eat balot.
What do you think siguro pag everything is okay na? Kasi I mean, ito lagi ko sinasabi pag sa iba nakakausap ko nagtatanong na we have our own Filipino like Philippine embassy here, but we don't have our Filipino Independence Day celebration here in the area. They used to have that in Taka Road.
DC, no?
Hindi ko na naabutan yung sa DC, but in the past couple of years there's like a separated group, one in Baltimore, one in Northern Virginia, one in here in the Fort Washington and Oxonville area. Like every week there's like Independence Day
Yeah.
Yeah. But not in the Filipino embassy.
I think just for DMV, hey, thanks for
shout
watching.
out.
Kwentuhan.
May artista nanonood sa atin.
I think the problem with DMV, it can take 2 hours to get just from Maryland to Northern Virginia sometimes.
Yeah.
And almost nobody here wants to wait for the traffic. So when they see, oh, I can just wait till next weekend for the one that'll be in Maryland, or oh, I'll wait till next weekend for the one in Northern Virginia. Just too many people want to be like the chief, and not enough people want to be, the Indians. There's too many big shots wanting to go around instead of coming together as like a group and do like one central.
Yeah, that's why I was hoping na mangyari yung sa sa Virginia, the
The
Expo.
Dallas Expo, yeah.
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 That's gonna be a big event.
Yeah, that was a good one. Florence and I went to the planning meetings 3 or 4 times for that one. And it looked like it was going off really well until COVID shut everything down.
Yeah.
We missed some of the meetings. I think we were invited to go to Bistro for some of the meetings. We missed going. Sino to si
Christina.
no,
Francis
si-
Fina.
Francis Pina.
Okay, Francis.
Yes, Francis invited us.
Yeah, so he
Shout out
was
VIP.
so he was keeping us posted with what was happening, and then until we found out that he got
Not
canceled.
canceled.
Not canceled, but moved, right? Or canceled.
Well, it's going to be canceled. Definitely, it's going to be next year.
Next year, 2021.
Yeah.
Sana mangyari, but I'm hoping na sa National Mall gawin yan. Other people can do that.
I think the venue for that one is going to be still with the Dallas
Expo.
Yeah,
It's a
how
big-
contracts
yeah,
are.
Contracts.
It's a big venue, so it's
Or
nice.
National Harbor parking lot. The open space there.
Well, National Harbor, yeah, it's a great venue, no?
Yeah, I went to the parking lot there for different festivals.
Yeah.
So, shout out sa mga politikong Pinoy dyan or yung may nakakaluwag-luwag, para po sa
Sponsor.
amin. Kung gusto niyo pong matuloy yan, reach out. 3 po yan, no? We will work together just to make that happen para po sa community.
Para kay Manny, kay Florence knows Manny.
Oh, imbitahin po namin si Tito Manny Pacquiao.
Senator.
That would be a good, no? We're trying.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
First time pupunta si Manny Pacquiao sa Washington DC, no?
Oo nga eh.
Would that be first time?
Huh?
Is that gonna be the first time, right?
Lagi siya sa
Yes.
MGM no.
I think he's been in Virginia, but I'm not sure but he hasn't been really like around sa DC area, I think.
I see.
Not sure.
Senator Manny, kung nakikinig kayo.
Baka naman.
Baka
naman.
Bakeniman.
McCannaman.
Baka naman ho, mapaunlakan nyo ang aming imbitasyon.
Gagala namin kasi
Good Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Kikit kami.
Shout out din po, Philippine Embassy. tuloy na natin to.
Ano?
Nakisagarin na yun.
Malaking organization po dyan. Tara, tulong-tulong tayo. Gawin natin to para sa community. Valera Law Office, Migrant, Ilocano Society, Bistro, Kuya Ja, lahat po kayo dyan.
Jolly Friends. Meron, ang dami, no? Marami.
Let's do
Jolly-
this.
Jollibee sa Whitney.
Is that even open now?
Later this year na daw sila mag-open eh.
Wala pa. Okay. Sayang. Yeah.
Yun, magandang tambayan yun. So,
Yeah, mapapalapit na yung instead of 4 hours, dyan na lang sa Whitney.
and malaking bagay din yun for entertainment kasi hindi ka na mahirapan mag-promote doon ka na lang sa labas.
Katayo ka lang doon yung para may placard ka na yung
Yan-
nagpapag ka sa canvas.
Yan also ang isa sa mga, I think, mga problema natin or struggle natin when promoting our own shows. Kasi yung mga Filipino stores is magkakalayo. So, kumbaga, talagang dadayuhin mo or you need to schedule 1 day or 2 days just to cover everything. Like the Virginia
Yes.
side, Maryland side, and the DC side. you
With
know.
Nico and I, we split it. So he goes to Washington, D.C. and Maryland,
Mhm.
and I just cover the Virginia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one goes to another state and the other.
Yeah.
Tapos mabilis.
Yeah,
And every time you find out more stores.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, there's something store in this area, really? When did they open?
You drive by, like, oh, let me stop.
Yeah. I was
It's
like,
a good
oh,
excuse. It's a
interesting.
good excuse to get on your bike and go to those Filipino restaurants.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
So
Always an excuse for
I
the
always
bike.
do. I always do that task when she asked me who's going to do the posters. I said, I always raise my hand. I'll do it. Get on the bike, the posters, and drop by.
Of course.
Yeah.
may dahilan para mag-bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Motorcycles because it's
Jeff
less
and I
hassle.
ride motorcycles together every now and then.
It's nice. Yeah.
I only know how to use the XRM Honda. Not the Harley Davidson motorcycle. Takot ako mag-semplang. I don't know. Baka pag nagmumotor kasi kotse nga, inihirapan na ako yung pakaya.
Gamitin mo yung ATV ni Florence.
Oh yeah.
Ayun, pwede pa.
Yeah, it was fun.
Four wheels.
Sure.
Doon.
Yeah. You can do wheelies on Florence's ATV.
Or the one na yung nakikita ko dyan sa Beltway, yung parang Batman, yung may ilaw sa likod.
Yeah.
Anong tawag doon? Tricycle ba yun?
ATV is fun, no?
ATV.
We can
Right.
only take it. It's not even like legal to drive it on the road. Yeah,
No, just
I
in
know,
the
but
dirt.
you always see them on in DC. That's why a lot of bikers are getting upset when those riders go out in DC and roam around with their dirt bikes and the ATVs. They're like giving a bad name for all the rest. I mean, for the rest of the bikers.
Aha.
So it kind of sucks in a way. So
Ako
Yeah.
ayaw ko naman yung mga nagmomotor na one time hindi ko lang na-videoan eh. Maganda yung bike niya tapos parang nag-exhibition siya sa Beltway, yung tinaas niya yung
really.
tapos bigla siya nahulog. Buti nga hindi tinamaan nung motor niya yung isang kotse eh. So sabi ko, kailangan mong gawin yan sa Beltway. I mean,
Cute.
If you can do that, you can put the posters on your back, and then you can do the wheelie.
so
Yeah, I'm hoping sana, no?
yeah, sana maayos na lahat, magkaroon ng
Sa
vaccine,
lahat,
you know.
We're
So,
still positive. We haven't canceled talaga yung yung Pomoy.
maraming
Yeah.
shows lang naapektuhan, hindi lang tayo. I mean, the entire US, which is kumbaga apektado na yung mga artist sa Pilipinas, more pa tayo dito, yung pinapasahan nila or yung mga local producers dito sa North America na kumbaga may mga naka-schedule ng shows. Kagaya sa'yo, Marcelito, and then sila Jeff, I Belong to the Zoo. I think,
And at saka yung Who was that that was supposed to come here? It's not Kitchinadal, but the other one. This is
Ano,
Kitchinadal.
Jason,
Yeah,
Yung
like,
kay Kuya,
yeah,
Kitchinadal, right?
Chi,
yeah.
that was this
Yeah.
month.
It was
Yeah,
supposed to
kay
be, yeah.
Supposed to be June. I
Yeah.
think June.
Was it June?
It was
Yeah.
June. Yeah.
June,
June,
yeah.
July.
Kay JC.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Mm.
yung ano ba yung kay Batas?
This
This
band.
band.
Band, yes. So hindi rin na ano. So hopefully next year
Yeah.
okay na lahat, you know.
Mhm.
But you know, good thing everybody will be excited to watch a concert or a shows again.
Yes.
It's just gonna be how we gonna schedule all of the show.
I know.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Oh,
Yeah.
jump
Next.
I'm
packed.
sure it's still a challenge to promote it because probably a lot of people would still be skeptical to go out.
Mhm.
Diba?
Until vaccine, you know.
Until a vaccine comes out. I think once the vaccine gets developed and comes out and there's no negative side effects, no impact or no
Mhm.
nothing, I think we should be good by 2021.
Hopefully.
20
It's
because
just a matter of
yeah.
it's just a matter of having all the shows that were stated for 2020 going into 2021,
Mhm.
going into every single month.
I know
The
because when I posted nga yung promotional video ni Marcelito, I got asked na ano to social distancing na tong concert mo.
Oh
It's like
yeah.
probably if it's a big no, maybe they can do that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a permanent change, you know.
Mm.
It's
How about
yeah.
the virtual concert? Like those I think I've heard some artists are doing those private virtual concert.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of that
What's
happening.
your side
Uh-huh.
on that? Like, those are paid, that's private link that,
Uh-huh.
a producer or promoter send to those people who buy ticket just to see the artist perform virtually. So ano yung take nyo dito? You think you're willing to explore this kind of entertainment or
I mean, if I'm the viewer, it won't be any much of a difference than watching a YouTube video of them.
Yeah.
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 So
I
it's
think
like,
most artists just doing it for the fun.
Mhm.
Mhm.
yeah. So I mean, the
And
whole reason of doing a live show is getting into that experience. You're hearing the sounds live and everything, compared to sitting at home on in your couch and
Mhm.
watching them. So
YouTube, Wish, whatever. Yeah.
and
it,
seeing them in person
yep.
and feeling the beat
You
of that music,
Yeah.
like the
you
drum
did
beat,
amazing
Yeah.
the
The
bass, duk,
bass.
duk, duk.
Mhm.
So
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 it
you
takes you to the
think pwede na rin
different
tayo
dimension,
mag-produce like the BTS because BTS online show lagi sold out eh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
Oh God,
yeah,
BTS.
BTS. I saw the website, the BTS online virtual concert. Man, it's sold out. I was
Oh,
like, what?
BTS.
Mm-hmm.
Online
Oh,
concert, but that's still
BTS is huge, absolutely worldwide. You know, Brazil, Chile, Europe. Everyone loves BTS. They're a phenomenon.
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
but it's still weird if you're gonna do like
Like the
a
experience
concert. Would you
wise.
like to do that? I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
right?
I wouldn't pay for a
Yeah.
virtual concert. I might hit a donate. You know, maybe donate for free if the concert's good.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
I couldn't ask people for money for that.
Yeah. Like for example, we get like a certain artist, with a name, and you charge $10 or $15 for a private live shows and interaction with the viewers after the shows. Do you think that's workable with what's going on right now?
But there is already a lot of artists that are doing that, but they do it for charity,
Mm-hmm.
donating. A lot of
Hmm.
people that doesn't have a job right now, like the entertainment business in the Philippines itself. Talagang na ang hirap-hirap. So a lot of them lost, wala talagang trabaho. Tapos
Mhm.
a lot of my friends, like mga comedians, yung kay Alan K. Nabar, so we were, like for example, when we did the quarantine si Ate Shawi, like the comedy and everything. Yun, a lot of, din, kahit si Martin Rivera, nagla-live din siya, di ba? Like, almost like every other night.
Mhm.
And it's for free, just, so I'm not sure about charging people, di ba, na virtually. Hindi ko, no, I'm not sure if people are going to
Yeah.
pay for that. Just
So,
like
kumbaga
what,
hindi pa kayang i-absorb ng DMV crowd or ng US market, Pinoy US market, just to watch online show for a certain artist, even though big names or malalaking tao sila sa music scene.
yeah, because like what I said, like every actors or actresses in the Philippines, they go in their Instagram, no,
Mhm.
like right then and there, and then they
Yeah.
posted it. A lot of them goes live as well,
Mhm.
so
Yeah,
and it's free.
and I know people who I'm like, oh, we're having the concert, and they're like, oh no, it's okay. I'll watch it on Facebook Live.
Yeah,
So they're gonna they'll just watch it on YouTube or something else. That if it's on the internet, that means that it's free essentially.
yeah, and also like kahit na may live na concert na, di ba, yung sa Moira nga nasa loob na ako. May nag-text pa sa akin, ate, pwede ka mag-live para makita ko si Moira.
Yeah,
Sabi ko, bawal
what's your
mag-live.
stand? Yeah, what's your stand on that? Since you're a
You know,
promoter also. What's your stand on the live?
So at one point when we were producing, when we were doing Michael Pangalinan's tour, at one point me and Jamie had discussed about it. I said, do we go live on the actual show, or do I record and
And
then
post it
finish the
later.
tour and then post it later? Because it doesn't make sense. Because like there's some people that would be like, yeah, I'm not gonna pay that
Right.
amount where I know
Or I can watch it live
I
or
can,
live
yeah,
streaming.
I can watch it on live stream and
Uh-huh.
I guess be with the same get the same experience. But
Mm-hmm.
it I don't know, we're split on that.
Mhm.
I mean, I think having a live video kind of like pumps up the next venue show.
Hmm.
Like, I'm excited, I want to see him, this is what it's gonna do, blah blah blah. And at the same time, it kind of ruins it for the next show because, oh, alam ko na gagawin niya rito.
Kasi ganun ang ginawa
He's
niya the
gonna do
last show, the
this, he's
same.
gonna do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's a mixed emotion, and I don't know.
It's like a 50-50 opinion. Like it can excite the next audience, or they can
Ruin it for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So you have to be very careful.
Uh-huh.
Clips. Small clips.
Mhm.
Definitely not a whole song.
But
It's
also a
like
lot of
like
like
an
audience
insert.
talaga na nagla-live sila, no? While
Yeah.
the performer is doing, and
Mhm.
you cannot control, and there was a lot of them. It was
Yeah.
like you're like constantly going around like, can you please not,
But
even
that's something
even when you
I
announce
noticed
it, no?
different
Like,
in DMV compared to when I went to New York. Most of the people in DMV always put it on Facebook Live, and when I was in New York, almost everyone was just watching.
yeah.
I'm not sure if that's just comes with living in this area or what, but every market's different.
Yeah, that's true. Ako,
Our experience with December Avenue in New York was the same thing. Everybody was on their cameras.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Everyone was doing their live stream on Facebook.
Mm.
Um, I don't know. I guess it depends on.
I think the generation right now, that because napakadali ng
It's a common
mag-upload.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone has a cell phone, way back before 90s. Wala na, may cell phone ka but doesn't have a camera.
Right.
So,
Buti nga yung iba cellphone, yung sa harapan ko noon, iPad talaga. Wala ka ate, hindi ka
Nakaharang talaga eh.
kumbaga,
Matindi na ako maglalabas ng laptop pag ginano yung laptop ko.
Di ba?
meron nga ako nakita niyan sa isang show. May tripod pa eh. May tripod tapos nakalagay yung camera niya. May tripod na siya, may camera na siya, tapos may cellphone pa siya na and then one time sa Morissette, yung isa naman may yung may stick.
Selfie stick.
Ako nagreklamo yung nasa harapan.
Ah.
Sabi, Lance, sabihin mo naman yung tinatamaan na kami sa ulo ng stick. Pero yun kumbaga parang mix talaga kasi I mean there are people who pay to see the show, to watch the show, not to record the show or live it. And then some people they watch at the same time they
They record
record.
it.
So
Right.
kumbaga mahirap nang kontrolin pero as much as possible sana kasi tayo pinaghandaan natin yung production kumbaga we prepare kung ano yung binayaran nila, kung ano yung charge natin sa kanila. So yung experience yung mahalaga kumbaga they can dadalahin nila record
Meet and greet.
Make it worth it. Yeah.
make it worth it di ba kumbaga nagbayad ka para mapapanood mo yung gagawin ng artist. Pero kung i-record mo lang, doesn't make sense. Kumbaga,
Yeah.
I mean, buong show naka-record
Parang parang tayo yung artist sa Pilipinas na nakikipaglaban sa mga pirata
I think nakita niyo yung yung last show, 'di ba sa Moira? Ikot-ikot yung isang crew ng ng artist. Uy, wag niyo i-record may show pa kami sa kabila. Ito pa kami. I mean, sabi ko, pwede mo gawin pero I cannot control the people because they pay to watch the show and that's their phone. Kaya pwedeng kunin yung
unless you put it out as a disclaimer right from the get-go. No cameras allowed, no nothing like that. Pero
but
you're gonna end up
everyone
turning
wants
away a lot of you're gonna end up turning away a lot of potential ticket
Client.
buyers.
Can be too strict.
you can't go to a Filipino party without everyone taking selfies and videos. And then especially at a concert where it's a lot more fun, you're gonna want more pictures and more videos. So it's completely understandable.
Right, and that's something that you wanted to show or let's say brag about it. Oh, I've seen this person perform, here's the proof, blah blah blah. So yeah.
Is that like Florence? Hey, selfie.
Wala ako maraming selfie.
Meron,
I'm the
marami.
last one, man. I'm the last one to take selfies with whoever.
With the artist.
I'm the very
I don't think
Ito walang pakialam.
any of the artists that her and I have produced, I've never asked them for any picture or anything like that. It's always just been business.
Sure?
Yeah, it was always
Hey,
come over and take a picture with them, and then
Not
I get forced over for it.
Not one, because I saw one pic when I was in backstage at Evolution Dance. I was in backstage there taking a selfie. No, I think after
He's very strict. He's very professional.
after I took a selfie with Angel Ram and the artist.
And that was Florence telling me that I had to go over there and take a picture.
Yeah, because we're about to go home and he still hasn't.
Because everyone was done and she was like, Nico, go over there and take a picture. Okay, I'll go.
Last
So
talaga kami, no? Like,
do we go there now or mamaya pa?
Maya pa ng konti. Konti na lang. Mga dalawang topic na lang. So,
natin ni Jamie, no?
so we know every shows we have this. We have a team. We have some certain volunteers and people who always support and assist our show. So how do you guys handle them? What do you always tell them? This is what you're gonna expect. This is what we're gonna do. Are the things that you can't do. These are the things you can do. Yung mga ganon. How you orient your team or your volunteers.
For us, it's normally just straight up and down like you would an employee, and they're normally happy to wanting to do it and wanting to help out. There's never really been any sort of issue. It's just been like, oh hey, do you want to help out? Oh yeah, I would love to. And then I haven't had any sort of issue with any of the people who help us, the volunteers, the people who like make the event happen. None of them have ever been unprofessional or odd or anything else. It was all just like, okay, here's the plan for the security, or here's the plan for the tickets. And if there's anything that comes up out of left field where they're not sure, we have a radio, and they call for myself or they call for Florence, and then we'll go over there, sort it out, and it normally takes like a minute or two to sort out. It's very fast, and then it goes right along there. We have some very helpful people who help make our show successful.
Yep. It's all about the planning as well, like before the show.
Yeah. And Florence does an amazing job of planning all of it. Like the record of the songs, the order of who's going up, the commentaries in between artists. Florence plans all of that. Like all of that is her brainchild. So she is pulling out hair left and right before concerts because really all of the planning, it's almost exclusively her. She does an amazing job of making sure all that gets taken care of.
What did you do?
Sold tickets.
Thank you.
Have money.
And then,
So kay Sir, Callidus.
I mean,
Dumugod.
we're on the same, same.
Last year's is
Tagalog naman. Tagalog, ganina pa.
Tagalog kasi.
So Florence will translate.
Yeah, Florence will translate.
Pareho naman kami, we're on the same page with Friction Live. All of our volunteers naman, we're lucky enough that we have the local bands that helps us,
Supports us,
ano yung mga band names nila?
For Odessa,
For Odessa,
Bridal Tragedy,
and Novus Modum.
and sila Makoy, I forget the band's name. Sila Makoy.
Yeah, and then sila Kuya Makoy.
Ano bang banda
Ano
nila
ba yung
Makoy?
banda Kuya Makoy? I
The
forgot.
Tututs Band. They are the youngest band in the DMV.
So
Tito Makoy.
we're lucky enough to have them so support din sa mga shows, and yung mga girlfriends or wives nila, they help us with, together with Kathleen and
Sa front,
and
yung
everything.
mga sa likod, yung food and everything, assisting the artists.
That-
So we have the support.
Yeah,
that
the
we need.
advantage of that is since we're new in the game and they're pretty much been around, they kind of know the rules. So it's not much of us telling them what not and what they can and cannot do. They already know. So it's just more of like assigning where they need to be at during the actual show.
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, experience, like what Nico said, it's an overall positive experience with us too. So we're lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
And it normally, it's the same people who it has been before, and if they haven't done something with us, they've done something with someone else, and nobody ever bum rushes the artist or anything like that. It's all the people who help us out are amazing.
Yeah.
Right.
And we have also, our loyal supporters, Oh, shout out Virginia Beach crowd. They always travel every time there's a show here in the DMV area. BB Group.
VB
The
Group. Yep.
Yeah, shout out sa inyo dyan.
Kuya Arnel, Dang.
Tito Arnel.
Hello.
Sino pa ba nag-comment? Yan, si Tito Arnel, yeah. So, when it comes naman sa mga front act, so how does the front act help on the shows, and right now anong pinagkakabalahan ng mga front acts na nakilala nyo? Ano yung mga plano nila, since uh, binibigyan natin sila ng opportunity to perform and showcase their talent. Now walang actual shows. Ano yung mga naiisip nilang gawin just to still perform, aside from doing lives and everything? Are they
They're recording music, and then
No, since
And-
we've entered phase 3, so like for example, yung ano yung pangalan naman?
yung for Odessa,
Yung Far Odessa, they started doing basement practices, and they've been recording, and they've been doing live streams too.
yeah, they have an upcoming too.
They're getting
Yeah.
invited to different Filipino live stream events,
Yeah.
showcasing local Filipino bands.
Yeah,
So
in Philippines,
it's
yeah.
tough, I know, because I used to be in that position too. Like, you have that urge to be on the stage and play and everything, be in front of a big audience. And now with COVID and what's going on, it's hard, and
It's a hard adjustment.
there's no outlet.
Mhm.
If so it's hard, but since it's more of like easing up, I don't think it's easy, but it's easing up a little bit, where like they're getting into a time where they can be together and start playing again, at least practice. There's not going to be
Yeah.
much shows. I mean, they've been messaging me, asking me like, when's the next show, and I'm like, I don't think nothing's happening this
this year.
until I saw Flores's post about
Marcelito
Marcelito. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, I wasn't. I thought there was nothing happening this year until I saw her post. So
Yeah, I saw that poster. When I check it, there's like a Virginia in DC, so there's two shows that happening. One
No, it's just in Virginia actually.
Also,
In
because there's like Washington DC pending.
Schlesinger Auditorium.
Yeah.
It's a Northern Virginia Community College auditorium.
Yeah. I'm not sure about the DC one. I think when they were making that poster, they have somebody that they were talking to in DC, but
yeah, a lot of people are confused about the DMV. They think
I
that
know.
DC, Maryland, and Virginia are like
It's a
Magkalayo.
one state
hours away.
hours away.
Yeah.
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 So when
It does say.
we
It
always
does
try to
say
explain, it's like few minutes apart.
Oh wow.
Alexandria,
They don't get
DC, and Virginia Beach.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. May they.
yeah,
I
pag,
don't know.
pag ganyan, huwag kayong pumayag na may DC.
Oo naman.
Yeah. You're splitting the crowd dun eh.
Yeah, split nga yung
Or,
crowd.
or kung ganyan, ilipat nyo na lang yung date nung nakalagay sa DC, doon na lang kayo. Para more time pa kayo.
Wala siyang DC actually. So they have to like, yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
did not pay attention on that.
medyo ano yan, dinala mo na sa Virginia, tapos dadalhin mo sa ibang cities, ibabalik mo ulit sa DC. So parang, bakit mo pa binalik? Pwede namang isang shows na lang and then lahat na nasa iyo.
Mali mo may nabitin. Mali mo may pwede manood.
Oh, mali mo last request.
Hindi, kaya na ng Friction Live tsaka Bootleg satisfy lahat nila. You don't need two. You only need one.
Kayang-kaya yan.
Yan, kakanta na si Nico dun, no? Right, Nick? You're gonna sing
Sure.
3 songs?
So he's gonna be one of the front acts for his own show na.
I don't think so. I only sang the last time because Florence twisted my arm into it. My wrist still hurts because of it.
Oh.
Brum, brum.
Brum, brum. So, eto na. Eto na.
Ito na ba?
Mamaya. Pero,
What did you gain?
so, eto parang ano naman, yung the bad, the good, the better. So, kumbaga, let's just be kind and honest as much as possible kung ano yung mga napapansin natin yun, kung napunta ka sa show ko, sa show nyo, sa show nila ng isa, yun, ano yung nakita nyong, hindi dapat ito, ito yung maganda, and then, ito, maganda to, pero ito pa yung mai improve para sa show na ginagawa nila. Yung, kumbaga, ano yung mako-comment nyo na,
Sa
hindi
show ng bawat isa.
hindi sa akin okay yung mga security, ganun. Sana next time medyo mabait sila, or yung pangalawa, ang ganda nito, ayos yung ayos yung place nila, ayos yung ganto, ayos yung food, ayos yung and then better, maganda yung nila, pero kung dinagdagan ng ganto, mas gaganda, parang ganon.
Pwede off the camera.
Offline na lang, offline.
Hindi, okay lang yan kasi mas
kidding.
kumbaga just to, para sa atin naman yan.
Kami,
Tsaka para sa mga nanonood,
Kami, I think, it's hard to say na, kasi we're all producers, di ba? So,
True.
yung treatment pagdating namin sa shows, I think Florence and Nico can vouch for this. When you have a producer in the industry going to your show, you treat them kind of like different from the rest of the crowd.
Mhm.
So there's really no perspective of a regular Joe going to your event.
Mhm.
So it's hard, pero you hear a lot.
Mhm.
Like nung si Aiza sa DC show, Jamie was telling me that she heard a lot of comments about the parking. Did I say
Parking?
that? Yeah, about
The
the parking. Sa DC daw.
Oh yeah.
I hear comments about DC parking as well.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
hard for parking. I think that's number one for everybody.
Yes.
For everybody here in the DMV area.
No one wants to pay another $15 on a $30 ticket.
Yeah, so that's one. I mean, the Moira show that we went to, it was nice. We were surprised. I mean, you have full regular security people there.
Yeah, like the security part. They're very strict about it. Talagang dadaan
Yeah,
ka
you
eh.
can't. Yeah, you can't even go out.
Hindi ka makalusot eh. They really check your tickets. That's the part that I really like. Yung strict mo sa pag-check ng tickets eh. Kasi most of the time, siguro yung mga napuntahan kong shows, even our own shows, may mga nakakalusot eh.
Yeah, and then so comparing that to like the Bamboo show, there was at least 4, 5 people at the gate checking. Nico was outside checking, and then you get into the stairs to go downstairs. There's at least 4 or 5
People at the door, yeah, checking.
Check ulit.
And then it will direct you kung saan ka dapat talaga nakapwesto.
So really, it's not more of like ano yung mali. It's more of like what we pick up from you guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Being
Same.
like the
Yes.
newbies in the industry.
Yep.
And it's the best way to learn is from people who have already done it. And Florence and I, we go to shows together, and we'll be sitting there whispering to each other like, "Oh, you see how they did that?
Yes.
We should do that next time."
Yes.
And it's not copying, it's not stealing, it's learning, because you're like, "Oh wow, that was impressive. I want to do as well as they're doing."
Yeah, because it's a positive impact to us. Na like, wow, we should do that. Yeah.
Yeah, yun nga yung maganda, kumbaga, I think siguro may pa rin, kumbaga may ilangan portions na tatawag na it's parang nakakahiya magtanong, kahit naman ako nahiya ako magtanong sa iba na paano yung ganito, paano ganyan, pero siguro darating ka talaga sa point na mas maganda na lang talaga na we are selling our shows to the same market. We don't need that, if we can collab and help each other to to build up one show for them, why not? Let's join force our all expertise. You good at this, I'm good at this,
Combine
combine natin, and then let's show them what really DMB show is all about. This is for the community, and hopefully makakuha tayo ng suporta sa community na talagang pinaghirapan natin, kinonceptualize natin itong project na to, sana ma-appreciate nila at magustuhan nila. Kumbaga, yun yung I'm hoping that na mangyari yan in the future, and hopefully pagkatapos ng itong mga problema.
That would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. Especially after this COVID, it's like appreciating every person talaga ngayon, like every human being that is in front of me. Like it changed a lot. It's humility talaga, you know what I'm saying? Even before, we always had to practice that and helping out, no? Like I appreciate you guys na when we had the concert, you guys that bought the ticket, and like we buy tickets from whenever you had shows as well, because that's like helping out and
Supporting one
having
another.
fun as well. Yeah, there was no
Pinwersa lang kami ni Nico.
Brinaso
force them to
ba?
Presahan yung ginawa sa amin. Hindi. Sige, kunin mo na yun.
But your concert always has a good drinks and food, Jamie, na? Yeah. Rendezvous,
Yeah.
na?
Yung siomay, yung
Oh,
panalo yung siomay dun. Kaso
That's-
naubusan
that
kami.
Sa Tagal
Sa
Switch.
Tagal Switch yun. That's not ours.
Oh, was that the
No, you're thinking for Mia, the concert for Mia.
Yeah, it's the same
no,
thing.
no.
From them,
Same
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that was them. I thought that was you.
That's kay Batas, not us.
Yeah.
Yung sa yung what you call this, yung apat yung sila Angel Ram, masarap din yung pagkain doon. Kasi na-double yung order ko eh. sabi ko tutong yung dinala nung pinaltan. So ang dami ko ngayon chicken wings. Sarap. Sold.
Oh, that was in Portales. No, yung katulad kay Paulo Santos. Na? Actually, I had fun on that Paulo Santos.
Yeah. Maganda yung crowd.
Maganda yung
Yeah.
venue din. And it's hindi ka talaga malulugi sa venue kasi really you're not paying anything. It's more like you're giving them customers more.
Exactly.
Yeah, you bring people there.
Yeah, so at think ang disadvantage lang is kung magdadala ka ng medyo malaki-laking artist sa venue na yun.
Yeah, kasi 200.
Mag-overflow yung Pero it's a very nice venue.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wala lang proper dressing room, that's it.
Ayun yung backstage para sa
It's like a
artist.
backstage. Wala silang green room.
Yun.
Yeah.
So ikaw naman like Nico, so since Geneva is in the Philippines right now, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Biglang talon na lang dun no?
Baka lumayo pa eh.
That was a rough segue.
Because I watched that video in Pia Wheel.
Portales to Geneva to the Philippines.
Galing na segue nun.
Hindi man lang nag-segue sa California ng konti.
No, I mean, since virtual shows, Philippines, marami nang gumagawa niyan sa Philippines, messaging some artists or their handler, hey, can your artist do live shows for some certain companies, Christmas party event or private event, anniversary event? Did Geneva have some offer like that? Or I've heard Bamboo when I talked to
She
Oji last.
did the World Wildlife Foundation. That was a charity concert for the people who are taking care of the whale sharks down there because their tourism industry has died.
She was just in Wawa Win.
Yeah, she was just on Wawa Win, but that was a TV show. But she's done private concert or not private concerts, but online concerts. But they're all on Facebook Live. It's not a charge or anything like that, and that's more passion is what I'm seeing, because passion for the craft, passion for the singing, passion for the entertainment, because it's it's not only her. I also saw Nina doing live singing, all on Facebook Live, and some people have done a bit more of an organized concert,
Mhm.
but all the proceeds go to charity.
I see.
Like Luke Harris and Arnel Pineda always going on live.
Mhm.
Diba? Si
So yeah,
Luke,
they're doing live.
Luke
Yeah.
Harris lagi, tsaka si
Yeah, and
Arnel.
American artists are, they're doing the same thing. I think Dave Grohl has like put out a cover of a song like
Mhm.
every day since COVID started, and that's just musicians being addicted to music.
Yeah. So how is the long distance relationship for you?
I was about to pass the mic to Jeff.
Diretso uli ron eh.
I'll open up a new live stream, $5 each. I'll answer all the questions.
What's the question again, Florence? What's the question?
So, when I go,
I think that's the doorbell.
that's the doorbell.
Did the ABS-CBN or GMA ask for an interview for you? Their celebrity segment. Since
Ikaw?
Ikaw.
Marunong siya,
No.
ikaw.
No, no, I don't do anything. I don't want any spotlight, I don't have trouble obviously standing in front of people talking, standing in front of people singing. It doesn't bother me, it doesn't affect me, but it's not something that I want to pursue on my own.
Mhm.
So I think, it, if somebody were to ask me for something, I love helping out. Like Florence asked me to sing with them last week, and I said, yeah, sure, I'll sing with you. But it's not anything that I'm super passionate for, of like having a camera on me. I like watching other people be happy. That's what makes me happy, is seeing the smile on other people's faces.
Smile from the Philippines.
Of course.
That
And
satisfy you, Sir Jeff?
When we go out, I mean, when we go out riding, we don't even talk about it. It's more of like the bikes. But I do get it. I mean, I used to be in a LDR before.
Hmm.
So I know
Lockdown relationship na yan.
lockdown relationship. So yeah, I do get it. Yeah.
It takes a lot of effort and time. So
Yeah.
I saw your Instagram. Damn, man. You always check on them. I was like, damn, boy, sana all.
Yeah. We talk obviously every day.
Mhm.
Sometimes phone or FaceTime, sometimes not phone or FaceTime, but it hasn't really been too difficult, but I'm definitely ready for COVID to be done and to be able to be back together.
It takes a lot of trust to be able to pull off a successful LDR.
Yeah. It takes two adults,
There you go.
Especially when she has a busy schedule. And
yeah, what about you, Lance?
huh?
Well, what about you, Lance?
Parang wala
Ikaw,
yatang
Lance.
You saying something, Florence?
What about you?
Choppy ba, choppy?
Happy.
Happy,
Choppy din na eh. Yung choppy.
Ayan, na-choppy to this.
happy na wala na signal.
The choppy bigla si Florence.
Happy 5th of July.
Ayan, nawala. Ano nangyari? Ayun. Hi, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Na may tumatawag. Sandali nga yung sample.
Choppy.
So what do you think, guys? What do we need to do just to continue OPM here I'm doing some online competition singing contest for the local artists, and
Mhm.
you know, do you guys have any idea? Maybe we can come up one virtual uh show for them. Like Friction Live, uh virtual concert, but full set. Like you're gonna set
Mhm.
up like a stage setup in
Yeah.
one of the place, and then show uh to DMB crowd that OPM is still alive here in the DMB.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That would be nice.
that's a good idea. That'll take a lot of planning to make sure that we can get everybody on schedule and have a free time at the same time.
Mhm.
But yeah, beautiful idea.
We're on board.
Mm-hmm. I think there was marami ring there was a lot of band that wanted to do that.
Mhm.
Like in the Philippines, there is this one group of artists that they do that almost every night. Yung I forgot. Banda para sa something something. But yeah, they have different bands every night that they performing as well. Parang quarantine then that people are donating.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they were doing it para ano. But it will be nice as well to do it in DMV. Na makita na yung mga local artists natin, di ba?
Yeah,
Perform.
maganda nga din. Tsaka para, makita rin nila na now, this time that, our local producers, promoters in the DMV area are, working together to showcase them sa DMV na kumbaga talagang sila naman yung bida ngayon. Hindi na kumbaga wala nang big names behind them. Sila naman ngayon yung yung
Mhm.
talagang main artist.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll when I know whenever this is done, people are going to be flocking to shows again. I believe, and that's where we'll have to help each other out. Because most of our customer base is almost all Northern Virginia, but
Mhm.
I, I see a lot of Team Gidat's people, and you have mostly Maryland
Mm.
coming to your events, and working together, we could probably raise attendance by a quarter or more, just because of the network and the influence that we have in our different regions.
Yeah, that's true. It's just we just need to conceptualize and think of one show na we can all agree and we are all on the same page. Yes, this is what we want to show them. This is what uh the concept that
Planet, yeah.
we gonna do. So
Mhm. Yep.
Good
and
idea.
then we can broadcast it to all of our social media account, the DMB page, the Friction Live page, and the Callidus page. We can do that. you
Hmm.
know I'll just use one stream and then put all those network.
Yes.
Opa! Opa!
So I think uh we sum up everything. We'll just talk on the group chat and we'll plan. Hopefully we can, guys, we will plan of one virtual shows for our DMB artist, local artist.
Yes.
Mapa-banda man yan, mapa-solo artist, mapa-duet,
Mhm.
or mapa-producer man, kakanta rin yung producer. You know,
Nico.
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 oh,
Nico.
Nico's gonna sing.
Nico.
You know,
Nico.
Jeff and I
Nico's
can do
going to
the
sing.
Bini-Bini Marikit. We can do that.
He's going to sing Bakit Ngayon Ka Lang.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, there was another Tagalog that you sang.
Oh,
Moira.
the December Avenue.
Okay.
Mhm.
Mundo. Go. Sing.
I don't know, man.
Ba't
Hindi pa
naman ngayon?
I don't know, but December that's why I said Moira. Oh, that's why I said Moira. And December Avenue,
Yeah.
right?
Mundo ba yan?
Who's Mundo?
Yeah, that's
Four of Spades.
Four
Spades.
spades.
Oh, four of spades. Yeah.
Puro matatanda lang kilala ko.
Yung mga, mga Tom Jones.
Puro
You know Tom
matatanda lang
Jones
kilala
or
ko.
VST.
yeah, BST. Sumayaw, sumunod. Yung mga ganun.
They want you to sing one song for the crowd.
Oh.
Yeah.
Closing song.
Yeah.
Before wrapping up the show.
Yeah.
Kailan?
Ayan, dali. Kailan daw? Kailan?
Ayan, dali.
Dali.
Hmm.
Lumaki talaga.
Oh,
Kailan?
let me see.
Dali. Sing that. Kailan?
Minus give them some -1.
Yeah, put it on.
Let me put it on for you. Karaoke.
Yeah.
Malis ako sa camera ka. Ala, focus niyo si Kuya eh.
Duet.
You want karaoke with that?
Go ahead. You have to sing Moira's part.
Oh, hey.
You said you're gonna sing Kailan.
I don't know all the lyrics.
That's why I have karaoke, man. You just
Next time.
Kailan or what?
No, next time.
Kung hindi ikaw.
It's not even the kung hindi lang by December Avenue. Yeah.
Kung di rin lang ikaw.
Dilami.
Oh, Kong Ling. Yeah.
Kung hindi ikaw.
Ala, just, oh my God.
Yan.
We've been having troubles over here because the Wi-Fi has been down like half of the day.
Oh, yeah?
Yan na.
Really though.
Hmm?
There's no storm, right? Unless you guys have
Problem has been.
Yeah.
maybe from the provider then.
Verizon nga.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I don't know this song. You know this song? That's crazy.
Kung hindi lang ikaw ang dahilan, pipilitin ba ang puso kong hindi na masaktan?
Kung hindi ikaw ay hindi na lang pipilitin pang umasa pa sa ating dalawa.
Giniginaw at hindi makagalaw, naghihirapan ang pusong pinipili ka ikaw.
Kung di rin tayo sa huli, aawatin ang sarili na umibig pang muli.
Kung di rin tayo sa huli,
Aawatin ba ang puso kong ibigin ka? Ayun!
Okay.
You know.
Ayun, Nico.
Alright.
Lance, Coleman.
Ham. Pag napakanta mo si Jeff, kakanta ako.
Yeah.
Kaya nga kami nag-producer na lang eh.
Hindi yung
All.
So, again, maraming salamat sa mga oras nyo, sir. And hoping that, let's plan, let's create one show, virtual show for our DMV crowd, let's conceptualize and showcase natin yung talagang mga magagaling na artist na meron tayo. Marami tayong magagaling eh. Mahirap nang pumili pero pwede naman nating i-schedule yan eh. We have all the time right now habang everybody social media.
Jeff, sino na ano mo? Who's coming from your side?
So next year we have Sinta. I belong to the zoo. It was postponed for next year. We're looking at the same date still. And that's it for now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So we don't know.
Yeah. That's nice.
Kayo, Florence, Marcelito, and
Yeah, Pamoy. Because with us, if we're waiting for the concert hall for them to cancel it, so we're gonna know. So it is going to be a challenge for us to
Yeah.
you know to sell some tickets for now because
Mhm.
the uncertainty of the diba, on what's going on right now. So we'll see.
And
By next month, we'll
even if
just gonna,
even if the state is fully open,
yeah.
I'm not going outside anywhere. You know,
Yes.
so we have to respect what everybody wants, and we if that means putting everybody like 4 or 5 seats apart from each other, we might have to do that, or
Yeah.
it might get postponed again.
And
It's
it's also
it's all
depends.
uncertain
It
right
also
now.
depends if they are going to allow him to travel.
Mhm.
No, I'm saying if there's no the traveling part as well. So
No.
we're gonna wait until by next month before we could decide.
Yeah.
So play it by ear muna.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because when you cancel the concert hall and then you have to pay, and it doesn't make sense that you have to pay, diba?
Wala
Because of
yung
what's going
akala ko
on.
nasa contract due to yung mga calamities and everything. Hindi ba part
Yeah,
ng
dapat nakalagay
Yeah,
yun sa
meron,
ganun.
merong contract yun, but nasa contract and everything, pero ano kasi
For reschedule.
yeah, for rescheduling and everything,
Mhm.
some places. So sila na lang
So
yung
you,
kahit
you can,
pinupush namin, ha?
yeah, you can't blame them too kasi kailangan nilang mag-recoup din ng pera. But kasi
Mhm.
I'm sure marami silang nalugi rin this year kasi wala silang shows and
Shows,
everything.
yeah.
So
Exactly. Like
It's gonna be rescheduled. I think worst case scenario, they will not issue any refund kung nakapag-down kayo, but they will allow
yeah.
you to reschedule the date.
reschedule, yeah.
It is
Yeah.
rescheduling, but also rescheduling sila na yung nag-reschedule.
Sila
Actually,
na
it's from
pumili
their
ng
part
date.
because when I told them that we're going to reschedule, and then they told me, "Oh, you have to like pay extra," and I was like, "On what's going on, really?" So
Mhm.
I kind of like waited out, and then they told me, "Oh, we have to reschedule." Okay, so
Mhm.
that's good enough for me.
I
Yep.
see. Okay, we are closing this set of our Kwentuhan. Maraming salamat sa time nyo.
Thank you.
Jeff, Jamie from Callidus Production, Nico and Florence from Friction
Thank
Live and
you.
Food
Thank you.
Entertainment,
Good
Get
talking to you guys.
Lance from Team Gidots Productions, DMV Play Shows.
Thank you, guys.
Peace!
Yes, thank you. Good to see you.
Good to see you guys, and
Bye-bye.
let's do a shows.
Yes.
Yes,
Take care,
definitely.
We'll
guys.
see you.
Stay safe.
Talk to you on that group chat.
Yes.